Welcome, friends. Today on English Stories with Alex, we're diving into a critically important conversation: digital platform dependency. Throughout this discussion, we'll explore the science behind social media dependency, examine how these platforms are systematically dismantling your potential, draining your vitality, and compromising your mental well-being. We'll uncover the hidden forces fueling this dependency cycle and, most crucially, provide you with practical strategies to break free from these digital chains and reclaim control over your existence. If you're committed to enhancing both your English skills and quality of life, I encourage you to stay with me until the conclusion. On English Stories with Alex, language learning is merely the beginning. My mission is to catalyze your transformation into your best self. Daily, we deliver valuable insights, practical wisdom, and empowering information designed to foster your personal growth. Subscribe now to English Stories with Alex and witness the remarkable changes unfold in your journey. Do you realize how frequently we interact with our devices throughout the day? Research indicates that the average person touches their smartphone a staggering 2,617 times daily. That's right, nearly every few seconds, your hand instinctively reaches for your device. Here's an even more disturbing revelation. Typically, individuals devote approximately 7 hours daily to their smartphones. Let's examine the patterns across different nations. Americans allocate 7 to 8 hours daily to their devices. Indian citizens spend 7 hours and 30 minutes each day engaging with social platforms and online content. Bangladeshi nationals dedicate almost 6.5 hours per day. Canadians invest over 6-7 hours daily. Pakistani citizens commit more than 7 hours each day. South Koreans allocate an astonishing 8 hours daily to their devices. Now consider this sobering reality. If you're surrendering 7 precious hours daily to your smartphone, what's happening to the fabric of your life? People are investing these irreplaceable hours mindlessly scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, consuming YouTube content, or binge watching streaming services. But have you genuinely reflected on the consequences of this behavior? Your educational pursuits are deteriorating. You lack the capacity to concentrate. Your professional development and career trajectory are jeopardized. Your productivity levels are plummeting. Your cherished hobbies are vanishing. You can barely recall what activities once brought you joy. Your passion has evaporated. You forfeited time to advance toward your aspirations. Your entrepreneurial ventures are faltering. Perpetual distraction has become your default state. Your cognitive abilities are deteriorating, and your attention span continues to shrink alarmingly. Let me pose this question. Could you exist without your smartphone for a single hour? For countless individuals, the answer is a resounding no. Deprive them of their devices, and they experience frustration, anxiety, and even intense anger. This isn't normal functioning, it's dependence. People bring their devices into restrooms. They check notifications before completing basic morning hygiene routines. They've sacrificed awareness of their lifestyle, vacation opportunities, passions, and even precious family connections. Here's the most alarming truth. Researchers equate social media addiction with substance abuse, alcoholism, nicotine dependence, and gambling disorders. This isn't merely my perspective, it's scientifically substantiated. Just as substance users crave their next dose, digital platform users desperately anticipate their next notification. Just as gambling mechanisms entrap individuals, social media platforms keep users endlessly scrolling. Just as alcohol damages neural pathways, social media fundamentally alters the brain's reward circuitry. It's a vicious cycle. You unlock your phone, you scroll, you experience momentary gratification, you continue scrolling. Minutes transform into hours, and before you realize it, half your day has vanished. This is the undeniable reality of social media addiction. It's systematically stealing your time, depleting your energy, and ultimately robbing you of your life potential. This phenomenon isn't unique to you. Millions worldwide are battling digital platform addiction. Even celebrities, billionaires, and accomplished individuals have confronted this challenge. Consider Madison Walker, the acclaimed actress from Starlight Chronicles. She once candidly admitted during an interview that she had developed an unhealthy obsession with social media platforms. She revealed that following each post, she compulsively checked her device repeatedly to monitor incoming likes and comments. Unsurprisingly, this behavior triggered anxiety and profound insecurity. She ultimately removed social media applications from her device after recognizing their detrimental impact on her mental health. But what drives this addictive pattern? Why do we develop dependencies on digital platforms? When you launch Instagram, what imagery floods your screen? Someone exploring the streets of Tokyo, someone flaunting their latest luxury vehicle, someone showcasing their seemingly perfect relationship, someone celebrating a significant professional milestone. And what's your typical response? You instinctively compare your reality to these curated representations. Why haven't I traveled to exotic destinations? Why don't I own a premium vehicle? Why isn't my relationship flawless? Why haven't I achieved comparable success? This constant comparison fosters dissatisfaction with your own circumstances. Yet here's the crucial insight. Social media projections are fundamentally inauthentic. Users exclusively showcase their peak moments, never their struggles or setbacks. They employ filters to enhance visual appeal. Even influential figures digitally manipulate their images to appear more physically attractive. However, your brain fails to distinguish this manipulation. It processes these images as authentic representations, leaving you feeling inadequate in comparison. When experiencing this emotional downturn, what typically follows? You intensify your scrolling behavior, continuously seeking additional content, entertainment, and distractions. This pattern initiates the genuine underlying issue, dopamine dependency. Let me ask you this. Can you maintain engagement with a 30-minute educational presentation without experiencing boredom? Most individuals cannot. Yet they can effortlessly consume 30 brief videos, each lasting approximately 1 minute. The explanation lies in dopamine dynamics. Dopamine represents a neurochemical that generates pleasure sensations. It's released when consuming preferred foods, achieving goals, or receiving engagement on your content. Social media platforms have effectively hacked this neurological system, providing frequent small rewards instantaneously. One notification triggers a dopamine surge. One additional like initiates another dopamine release. One new comment prompts yet another neurochemical reward. With each scroll, your brain receives a minor dopamine hit. Similar to substance users requiring increased doses to maintain euphoria, you require additional scrolling, videos, and engagement. Research confirms that social media platforms are intentionally designed to create addiction levels comparable to gambling activities. When pulling down your screen to refresh content, your brain responds identically to a gambler activating a slot machine. The uncertainty of what appears next creates excitement that maintains your engagement. Consider this phenomenon. Why aren't we addicted to academic pursuits? Why aren't we addicted to physical exercise? Why aren't we addicted to mindfulness practices? The answer lies in their delayed gratification structure. Studying today doesn't yield immediate academic success. Exercising today doesn't immediately reveal defined abdominal muscles. Meditating today doesn't instantly manifest benefits. Conversely, social media delivers immediate pleasure, instant entertainment, and immediate dopamine release. This fundamental difference explains why constructive habits require significant effort while destructive patterns form effortlessly. Social media manipulates your neural pathways to prioritize momentary gratification over long-term achievement. By now, you recognize that social media addiction represents a legitimate condition, and it's not entirely your responsibility. Numerous brilliant individuals, engineers, psychologists, and data scientists work tirelessly to ensure your continued engagement. Consider the evidence. After watching one video, algorithms promptly recommend similar content. After engaging with a specific post, the application displays comparable material. When browsing TikTok or Instagram Reels, subsequent videos load automatically, eliminating the need for manual selection. These platforms are specifically engineered to commandeer your attention, generating profit for developers while creating substantial losses for users. Your time evaporates, your energy dissipates, your concentration deteriorates, and your authentic experiences gradually slip away. Now the critical question emerges. How do you escape? How do you break free from this cycle? Don't worry, I'll outline a precise strategy. Step 1. Recognize digital platforms as intentional captivity systems. The initial step toward liberation involves acknowledging that social media is deliberately designed to maintain your continued engagement. Developers don't want you utilizing their application for 10 minutes. They want you remaining for hours. Extended engagement maximizes advertising revenue. But what do you sacrifice? Your aspirations, your potential, your very existence. Before reaching for your debate, ask yourself this fundamental question. Am I utilizing social media, or is social media utilizing me? If digital platforms are controlling your behavior, it's time for transformation. Step 2. Disable notifications. Consider this. How frequently does your device alert you throughout the day? New message, new comment. Someone appreciated your content. Each notification diverts your focus. Research demonstrates that once concentration is disrupted, it requires approximately 23 minutes to fully reestablish focus. To reclaim control over your existence, take immediate action. Access your device settings and deactivate notifications for Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You don't require immediate awareness of every engagement, comment, or content update. This singular adjustment can preserve hours daily. Step 3. Implement the 5-count strategy. Most individuals don't consciously register when they reach for their devices, their hands move automatically. Here's a straightforward technique, the 5-second rule. Whenever you feel compelled to check social media, count backward mentally, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then ask yourself, do I genuinely need to access this application, or is this merely habitual behavior? Typically, you'll recognize that actual necessity doesn't motivate the impulse. Step 4. Establish social media time boundaries. The average person dedicates 7 hours daily to their device, equivalent to 2 10-hours monthly or 87 complete days annually. Imagine the possibilities. Acquiring a new skill, establishing a business, exploring different cultures worldwide. Define explicit time parameters for social media engagement. Determine your daily allowance for platform usage, perhaps 30 minutes. Set a timer, and once the allocated period concludes, exit the application. Utilize restriction applications to automatically prevent social media access once limits are reached. Step 5. Substitute digital platforms with authentic experiences. Most individuals engage with social media primarily due to boredom. The solution? Populate your existence with genuine activities. Consider these suggestions. Venture outdoors, take a stroll, visit a local park or travel. Explore literature. Books provide knowledge unlike endless scrolling. Develop new capabilities, language acquisition, culinary skills, musical instruments. Connect with actual people. Contact friends. Spend time with family. Engage in physical activity. Move your body and experience immediate well-being. The more authentic experiences you incorporate, the less you'll feel compelled towards social media engagement. Step 6. Reduce your device's addictive properties. Do you understand why you constantly check your smartphone? Because its interface appears stimulating. Let's transform that experience. Convert your screen to grayscale. Colorful applications naturally attract attention. Relocate social media applications to hidden folders to reduce immediate visibility. Log out after each session to create additional access barriers. These minor adjustments diminish temptation and enhance usage control. Step 7. Undertake a 7-day digital detox. If you genuinely want to experience life's improvements without social media, try this approach. Delete all social media applications for 7 consecutive days. For 1 week, focus exclusively on authentic living. Connect with family, advance toward your objectives, improve sleep quality, read, exercise, and appreciate the world around you. After 7 days, you'll experience greater happiness, calmness, and focus, realizing that social media dependency was largely illusory. As we often discuss on English Stories with Alex, these small changes can transform your entire life experience. Reclaim your existence. Remember, your time represents your most valuable asset. Social media corporations intend to appropriate your time, but now you understand the reality. Consider this profound question we often reflect on at English Stories with Alex. If today represented your final day on Earth, would you feel satisfied with how you've allocated your time? Would you feel pride in dedicating hours to Instagram scrolling, consuming TikTok content, monitoring engagement metrics, or would you wish you'd invested in more meaningful pursuits? This is your life, and the terrifying reality is that time waits for no one. Every second squandered on social media represents a second permanently lost. Let me share a brief story about 2 close friends, Jordan and Ethan. Jordan remained perpetually engaged with his device. Ethan decided to eliminate social media and concentrate on his aspirations. 5 years later, Jordan remained stagnant. No advancement, no achievements, merely additional wasted time. Ethan had established an impressive career, explored numerous countries, and created an extraordinary life. We them. Because Ethan understood one fundamental truth that we often discuss on English Stories with Alex. Time is precious. Jordan squandered his time, assuming abundance. But time resembles sand slipping through fingers. Without wise utilization, you'll eventually awaken to discover it's vanished. Examine your device immediately. Access settings, review screen time, and verify your daily social media usage duration. Let's assume it's 5 hours. Now calculate. 5 hours daily equals 35 hours weekly. 35 hours weekly equals 140 hours monthly. 140 hours monthly equals 180 hours annually. That represents 70 complete days of your existence wasted every year. What if I revealed that within 70 days, you could master a new skill, launch a business, achieve fluency in a foreign language, optimize your physical condition, or completely transform your future trajectory? Instead, many individuals choose to squander this potential on social media. Do you sometimes feel like you're not progressing in life? You aspire to achieve your dreams but feel immobilized. You desire success but lack direction. You seek transformation but observe no changes. The truth? Your device is stealing your future. Every hour dedicated to social media equals one less hour available for life transformation. If you don't modify your habits today, 5 years from now, you'll remain in identical circumstances, wondering why your life never improved. Close your eyes momentarily. Imagine awakening without immediately reaching for your device. Imagine possessing clear objectives, motivation, and focus. Imagine dedicating time to learning, growing, constructing your future. Imagine living unburdened by notifications, engagement metrics, and algorithmic manipulation. This reality is attainable, but only through deliberate action. Ultimately, you face two choices. Continue wasting precious time on social media. Continue scrolling. Continue feeling unmotivated. Continue living this repetitive existence. Take control of your life. Remove unnecessary applications. Begin using your time purposefully. Work toward your goals, dreams, and future. The decision rests entirely with you. Eventually, you'll reflect on your life journey and ask yourself, did I genuinely live or merely observe others through screens? Did I pursue my aspirations or waste time watching others fulfill theirs? Did I maximize my time or allow digital platforms to steal it from me? The moment for change is now, not tomorrow, not next week, not someday, right now. What action will you take today? Will you continue squandering your time or begin constructing the life you truly desire? Here on English Stories with Alex, we believe in taking action today. Let's reclaim control over our lives before the opportunity vanishes forever. If you found this valuable, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more life-changing content that improves both your English and your life.